welcome on back to Tales of Equestria, Everypony. We are on our way back to Fluttershy's cottage, but before we do so, would any pony like to recap what happened in our last session?
I almost got eaten by an eel.
And I smacked that eel around with my psychic powers.
From the top of the episode.
Yeah, from the top.
We started at the Diamond Dogs mine, where we successfully negotiated the release of Winona.
After somebody
No, I'm telling the story.
antagonized them.
I'm telling the story.
Unreliable narrator.
We successfully negotiated Winona back from the Diamond Dogs with no repercussions whatsoever. I've got a note here saying Prit Swampy Pants.
Nearly died.
Managed to fall into a swamp, which I heroically saved with my rope ladder.
with help from Revna.
With help from Revna, yes. We followed a smoky trail to a quarry, where we saw Tank across the way. Revna flew them, and we somewhat successfully descended the cliffs.
We did descend the cliff.
Yes, we did descend the cliffs. We met an eel, which decided to use Revna as a gobstopper. I attempted to smash the eel, but unfortunately it was too tough. However, Prit used his power of telekinesis to throw the eel about and rescue Revna. We rescued Tank. We decided to regroup at the cottage, where we are right now for some little R&R, and then to pick up the trail of the other 3 pets.
And also Tank is in my inventory now. I have friend Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I believe Revna has Winona.
I do.
Well done. So every pony reset your friendship tokens and take a bonus one for the recap.
Oh yeah.
Yee.
5.
Now then, you arrive back at Fluttershy's cottage. And as you said, you do have some pets with you. You have Gummy,
Yummy.
and Tank, and Winona.
Oh, look at them.
Yay. Now, I know we some of us need a rest and relaxation
Yes.
to heal up.
Yes.
The question is, do we want to leave the pets here, or do we want to take... Because I believe that we do get some bonuses.
Yes, we do get some help from
Help, I
each
should
of the
say.
pets. So
Yeah.
I think we should bring them with us. And also, if we leave them there are still broken windows and the like. We can't guarantee they won't get back out again.
Speaking of which, do we have any plan to fix those?
Well, we can sort that out later.
Okay.
We need, yeah. Well, let's get the rest of the pets
Right,
back first, and then
let's
we'll solve
spend some
that.
time just to have a short rest.
Put our hooves up.
Yeah. And heal up. Lick our wounds, so to say.
Yeah. So anyway, about that, I'm gonna have some pony balm. Reduce that. I now have 3 in my inventory, and it's a D4, isn't it? 3.
Nice.
So I heal 3 damage.
I'm gonna put my feet up and have an apple since we're resting.
Yeah. If you're gonna be sitting down to eat, that will take some time. It's you have made your way through this adventure quite quickly. So I would say it's about lunchtime. You've done pretty well. So yeah, it is about time for you to sit down and have some food. I don't think taking half an hour to eat would be a bad thing. It does say in here that you only get 1 stamina, so I will let you all take 2. Just
For a meal?
For a sit down for lunch, because you're gonna have like a sit down and a little bit of a rest and.
I'm gonna have a little balm with my meal as well then. I will just take D4.
Or use a
Fantastic.
friendship.
Yeah, I'll use a friendship point and re-roll that.
Great start. Do you want
Well,
to use another one?
No. 3 charges.
Well, I'm back up to full health at least after that.
Mhm. What is that? 2. Well, I'm up to 10 out of 12. So
Yeah, that's
I'm not.
pretty
I'm
good. Yeah.
And I'm 10 out of 10, so...
Or in pony terms, you feel very good.
Oh, yeah.
So, are you planning on taking the pets with you then?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll keep him with who we've got at the moment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so, because Gummy can, like, just snap on people.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
can everyone roll me their mind trait, please? Oh, well done. Since you were speaking about Gummy, you are all very much aware of him and are able to avoid being snapped on.
Oh, yes.
We're learning.
We're getting wise to your tricks, boy.
So then, what is the plan?
So if I go back to my notes from previous sessions, we do know where there are tracks leading. So we've gotten Gummy, we've gotten Winona, we've gotten Tank. So we remember that we saw a ripped purple bow, which belongs to Opalescence, along one of the tracks. We saw some soot tracks from Owlicious, who flew through the chimney. And there's some bunny tracks for Angel. And we still have a treat left for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do we want to go after? Do we want to go after Opalescence, Owlicious, or Angel? I vote we'll leave Angel for last.
I second that motion. The eyes have it.
I heard it.
So, Opalescence or Owlicious. Now, we do have... You know, I'm sure Winona can probably help us track with her sense of smell. We have Tank who can fly, who might also be able to give us an overhead view.
Yep.
So, I think maybe going after Opalescence is probably
Yeah.
the next best.
Let's go get the kitty.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
There
We're
we
in
go then.
agreement.
But we shall follow after the ripped purple bow and the trail that's been left by Opalescence.
Okie dokie, let's
And this is why you make notes, people.
Mm-hmm.
And away you go.
Up, up, and away.
And so every pony finds himself back in Evertree Forest.
Yay.
It is gloomy and dark and miserable. And I require you all to make me a mind check, please.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, get in, wine gum.
Loading. Ooh. Okay, it's 4.
As you are walking through the forest, you hear some rustling ahead. Rustles. Yes, it gets closer and closer when all of a sudden a bunny appears.
Yeah, the bunnies again.
Oh, the bunnies! Ah!
The bunny is
Won't stay
blocking
still.
your way forward. It refuses to get out of your way. What do you do?
Everyone, don't move. Its movement is based. Its sight is based on movement.
I am going to attempt to charm it and see if it has spotted a kitty cat running through the woods.
Ooh.
Yes!
Ooh.
Exploding hoof. Now,
Okay, for a 6 though, the bunny is listening to you. It's very intrigued. It doesn't really understand what you're saying, and it just kind of like talks in a little
and I give it a carrot to let us by.
Do we
How
have
many
enough?
carrots do you have?
And quite a few.
Yeah, you did buy some. You did
We
buy a lot,
bought a
yeah.
lot, so we left many of them at home, but we still have some with us.
Okie dokie. So, you don't have animal handling or anything. Let's see.
Should I roll another charm to go along with it?
Yes, please.
Poop.
So the bunny rabbit, it takes the carrot, it snatches it, and it kind of like just like flies past you, and as it does, it kind of like knocks you over, and you lose a stamina of damage.
Well, it could have gone better.
That was rude.
It was a bit rude, but hey, we didn't have to get into a fight this time. Isn't that right, Wangum?
Yeah. I don't know why you're looking at me like that, you know. I've
No
been
reason.
perfect.
No reason at all. No reason at
Mhm,
all.
mhm,
Anyway,
mhm.
just to make sure what direction we're going.
I can change that if you'd like, you know.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I'm
Now,
gonna quickly
come
check.
on.
I'm gonna quickly check my compass to check which direction we're going. If that everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd assume we're going forward, but yeah, sure.
Well, it's because I remember there's different things in different areas of the forest, and I wanted to see which direction we're going in
Okay.
case one of those things might come up, so that we're prepared.
Which direction do you think you're going in?
Well, to be fair, we've been to the east, we've been to the south, and we've been to the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd assume we're going either north or west. And to the north...
That's Zakora lives in the north.
Yeah, so Cora lives in the north.
Mm-hmm.
So this is part of what I'm thinking is, if we are potentially going to be going anywhere near Zakora's house, she did say she'd keep an eye out for any of the other pets,
Mm-hmm.
or she may be able to give us a bit more guidance.
Hmm.
So if we happen to be going that way anyway, then great. If not, then we can continue perhaps looking for opalescence and then detour later.
Could you all roll me your mind trait again, please? Thankfully,
I'm a
Wangum got a 4, so that's a pass anyway.
Okay.
So after your interaction with the bunny rabbit, you look on the ground and you're able to see a couple of little purple shreds of fabric that look very similar to Opalescence's bow, and some little gems that could very well have come off her collar. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So, are we going to follow it?
Let's
Look.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh wait, but which direction are we going? I still need to use my compass.
The one that the other one's on. Southwest. So I think this one's northeast.
Right.
That
no,
works for me.
Yeah.
The DM doesn't know.
Everyone else has like southwest, west, east, like that. But like
Yeah.
Opal and Gummy only had alligator tracks and paws.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, I made that one up on the fly.
There
Apparently.
See, you can't plan for everything that your players do, can you?
Or
Especially
ask.
not us
No.
Chaos Goblins.
Right, let's go.
Whee!
Well, well, well.
Does
No.
Wangum get to lose a friendship point for that pun? That is the opposite of friendship.
Oh, goodness me. Right. You come out into a small clearing that's got a well in it, and the edge of the well is made up of like low circular stone wall. A slate roof covered in moss shelters the well from the sky. There's an old rickety looking wooden handle attached to the wheel, used to raise and lower the rope that drops down into the depths of the well. Looking down over the wall of the well, you peer into the darkness and can't make out the bottom. The shadowy walls of the well disappear deep underground, and you can hear a faint meowing coming up from the darkness. There's an
Aww.
old board attached to the front of the well. What do you do?
Does the board have any writing on it?
Yeah. If you scrape away all the cobwebs and dirt so you can see some old words written in like old-fashioned writing that appear to change before your eyes.
Whoa.
Revna, Prit, what do you think? What do you make of this?
Does Prick, can't you use your like keen knowledge to see if you can understand the writing?
Well, it's keen knowledge science, but
Oh,
I do come across various languages through it. I could give it a go, I guess.
You can all give it a go. You can test your mind skill to see if you're able to see through the.
let's do it. Let's do the minds. Are we all gonna do it together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got exploding oof.
Alright.
Hey!
Oh, me too.
These are words.
Oh,
Exploding hoof. Okay.
What did you get, Prit?
I got 2.
Oh.
Me
So,
and Wangum got
unfortunately, you haven't rolled high enough.
what?
And the words are not quite there. Like, I mean, it's possible if you work together that you might be able to.
I'm going to say, let's really use our powers of friendship and try and really decipher this again, shall we?
Yeah,
There,
so
let's go.
One,
With the power of friendship.
one
We're gonna say
friendship
what-
point
what-
each,
each,
and then
yes,
get a
one
20
friendship point each.
yeah.
with
Yeah.
with our powers combined.
Yeah.
You use the power of friendship, and together you put your magic together, and Prit is able to see as words form into a poem. It says, I am a well of wishing, and I wish you well. You seek a pretty purring pet, which down me fell. My depth is great, and my sides are steep. What I have taken is mine to keep. If you wish to save your feline friend, with me your trinkets will have to end. I wish for gold aplenty, or a favourite toy, a treasured necklace that brings you joy, the most secret of recipes, or a pair of rings. What it is doesn't matter, these are just things. What I truly wish and will bring me great bliss is for you to give me that which you'll miss.
Nope.
Well, yeah,
No.
you can't give up your frog.
Exactly. No. My trinkets! My trinkets! Nope. Is there another way that we could do this?
Okay, so here's my wondering: is Wangum's rope ladder long enough to be able to reach down the bottom? Because I do not trust that rope that's on there. Who knows how long it's been on there? When was the last time you had maintenance?
I could probably inspect it using my pony of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to see how.
Listen,
far
we
the
could do
well
this the right
goes.
way, or we could do this our way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna use my pony of all trades. I'm gonna inspect the equipment that's up here, like the pulley. I'm gonna give it a proper once over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pony of all trades.
Come on, Wangum.
Where are you? There you are. Right. Let's click this. Oof.
I mean, it could be safe.
It could be.
Is it possible for me to use my keen knowledge of science and how mechanisms work in a similar fashion to see if I can see anything upon inspection?
You can try.
Yeah.
You think it looks safe too.
I suspect there's some magic over this that makes it look like it seems safe.
I wonder if this is another mimic. Okay, so again, we either do this the right way, and we give up a trinket, or we do this the wrong way, and our way.
And if we fall down there, we are now prisoners of the well as well.
Yeah, see that I was thinking, like, could
Yeah.
I possibly, like, maybe fly down a little bit and see if I can see anything? But
No.
then I was like, no, if I go down
It's
there,
too
I'm
dark.
not coming back
Yeah.
out.
It's too dark either way. We need some sort of light source as well.
You know what? I
yeah,
caused
we
a
don't
bit
have
of trouble
torches.
last time. I only feel this is only. I bring out my multi-tool. This was given to me as a child.
No. This is so
Oh
sad.
well of wishing, who wishes me well, please accept my humble sacrifice, so I may recover Opalescence, the pretty cat. And I place it, drop it down the well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Winegum, you drop your multi-tool over the side of the well, and it goes woo down, and you hear a plop and a splash as it hits the water, and you hear it as a cat down the well is splashed by the multi-tool. There's then a gurgle as the water in the well starts to rise. And if you were to look over the lip of the well, you would be able to see way, way down is an opal in a little bucket. She's very soggy and miserable.
Right, we need to pull it up. Pull up the bucket.
Well, is the
Or
water
she
not going to bring it?
drowns.
Is the water not going to bring her up to the top? Like the bucket float on top of the water and bring her up?
That's true.
Is
It might
is that
take a
not what's
while,
happening
though.
right now?
Oh, we can still pull up Opal, you know. We can still,
Yeah, we
Pull
still
it
get
up.
her up quicker.
yeah.
Less stressful.
Listen, if we're gonna have to like obey the words of like mystical magic god and roll for this, and we crit fail, who knows what's gonna happen? I don't want to get stuck
So you're
in
saying
mud
we
again.
shouldn't do anything. We should just.
I honestly
let
think
the
that
well-
could be the
We
safer
could
option.
work together again.
We could. That is true. With the power of friendship, we can save Opal. Is that what we want to do? Do we want to each burn
Does-
I
another?
don't know. I'm confusion
I look
here
I look
now.
over the edge. Does the water look like it's stopping?
The water has gone up, but it has stopped about a third of the way.
Okay, so are we
Right.
shall we do the one friendship point each again? Nat 20 it up
To do what exactly? What is it that we're doing?
to
Well, then
pull Opal Essence the rest of the way up.
Okay.
With what exactly?
Well,
The
with the
rope.
mechanism that's already there, which we have definitely deemed to be safe.
Has any of you had a look at it like properly?
Well, me and Wangum both did, and didn't do well.
Failed.
You looked at the mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we deemed
Would
the
you all
mechanism
like
safe.
to roll me a mind trait, please?
Three, two, one.
Fantastic.
If you were to look closely at the rope and look down, you will notice that Opal isn't actually attached to the rope.
Of course she's not.
Okay, who's going down the rope ladder? Or
Well, I don't even know if the
No.
well's gonna let us.
The well will keep us if we go down. Or the well will see it as a gift if we go down. This is a test of generosity, I think.
I think I see
Really?
exactly what this is going to be. And do you know what? I think it's going to be worth it.
How about those gems that you've got, Revna, in lieu of your frog?
That's true, actually, yeah.
The well did say it wanted shiny.
I have 5 gems. That's not much.
But it might be enough for an offering.
Would you miss them? Yes.
Yes, I would indeed. Yes, these gems mean everything to me. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I get like emotionally attached to anything and everything.
Do you
So
think?
yes,
Do you think you could portray your feelings to help Opal?
I am willing to hand over my beautiful gems in order to rescue the poor kitty. I will be very, very sad. Boo hoo. But I am willing to give them away.
Your sacrifice shall not be in vain, Revna.
Oh,
you
dear
do
sweet,
me
wish him well.
a charm
That wishes
skill.
me well.
For a measly 5 bits.
A charm skill. 5. Oh yeah, 5 for 5. Right. Shall I toddle towards the well and plop them in?
Yeah, you can put some gems in. 5 bits.
Toddle, 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 toddle.
They're
Plop,
gems. They're shiny
plop,
gems.
plop,
Their
plop,
price is,
plop.
you know.
Goodbye, dear gems. I will miss thee.
The water bubbles and gurgles. And it rains a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, though.
Just a little bit? I sacrificed 5 gems for that.
Now, hang on. Does this mean we're at probably about 2/3 now? Opalescence the way up?
I mean, it would be very generous of me to do that. 5 bits.
It's not the monetary value. It was the emotional value.
Yeah.
Yeah, them gems meant a lot to me. A lot. They meant to me. They meant a lot more to me than that level water rise. They, you know, should have gone up a bit more than that if you ask me. But my heart is broken right now. A boo-hoo. Boo.
Don't worry, Revna. I think I
Boo.
can make up the difference for you.
Okay.
Go on, prep.
Take out my compass. It was given
Not
to
the
me by my
compass.
village when I left on my pony journey. It's guided me a lot. It's even guided us today through this forest, all to help find all these lovely pets who've gone missing, including Opalescence here. And I think that the ponies of my village will be happy that it's used this way. And I drop my sweet, beautiful, darling compass into the well.
And the compass goes plop into the water, and deep from within the well it begins to gurgle, and the water begins to raise, and not quite to the top, but she's within reach. Miss Opalescence in a bucket, soggy and miserable.
So within the reach, so I scoop Opal out and attach the lead to her.
I would like you to roll me a body skill, please. Because she is not quite at the top.
You said within reach.
She is within reach.
But not easy reach.
Right, okay.
If you'd have given a few more bits, I might have let her come all the way to the top, but, you know.
Wow, what a stingy well.
Mm-hmm. Is it 4 enough?
I'll let you have it for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
So you reach over and you pull out a very soggy and wet Opalescence.
Oh, oh, poor baby.
Oh.
Well, while Winegum is attaching the lead, I go over with some of Opalescence's exquisite luxury cat food as a little treat for everything she's been through.
Revna, can you flap your wings and dry off?
Try her off.
I'll give it a go. Can I do that?
Why not? Roll me your flying skill.
I got a 4.
Okay, so to dry Opalescence off, you're first going to flap your wings. Okay,
Yes.
so now I'm assuming her fur would be like all like stuck up the opposite way,
Yeah.
and she's all like, absolutely miserable. Are you gonna
But
leave
at least
her like
you're dry.
that?
I don't have a towel on me. Does anyone have a towel?
Oh, I don't
no.
think so. No, I would think to bring a towel.
Do you have disguise kit or anything that you can make wet?
No.
It's
I was
fine.
hoping that maybe... Does anyone have like a little... Can we set up like a little fire or something?
I have a
give her-
magnifying glass, so I
I
mean
can
I
have
could use that.
gummy suck on her, you know.
I don't think that's going to work. I think it's
No.
too toothy for that.
Can we give her a snack and see if that helps?
Can we
I
get some
am sure
leaves?
that she will continue to dry out as you continue with your adventure. But she's
Okay.
mostly dry now. She's not quite happy as she would be.
Listen, we gave you some of your cat food, okay? And we got you out of there.
The only thing I can do is rub some sand on her.
I do not think
No.
she would.
No, that makes it
Appreciate-
I don't think
worse.
she'd appreciate that.
No.
The only other thing I can think of is tanks, helicopter blades, and see if that helps dry.
Well, that's not going to do anything, no.
Probably like a
she's
hairdryer.
dry now. It's just she's a bit puffy and a bit frizzy.
When we get back home, we'll
It'll
help
die
comb
down,
your
yeah.
hair, and comb your
Yeah,
fur. You'll be all
it'll
good.
settle in a bit. It'll be really...
Yeah.
Okie dokie. What is your plan?
My plan is to look into the well and see if it was generous and gave us our stuff back.
I'm going to assume no.
Trybane's getting out. I'm going to look in the well.
The well says, "With gifts and daring, you have saved the cat. It yowled and complained like an aristocrat. Now leave me, ponies, to my treasure hoard, to my lonely existence, silent and bored. No pony ever visited for the longest time. It makes me wonder why I bother to rhyme."
Fair enough.
If it is a
Um,
friend you need, we shall come to you. Yes, indeed. Pay a visit we shall do, and then...
And bring your gifts! Just for you.
Doodly doo!
There. There. And we even rhymed for you as well, so that you're not lonely in that regard either. We also know somebody. We know a friend who could come around and see you. They love rhyming.
Yes, they do. They rhymed perfectly last time.
And they're really local as well.
Could you all roll me your charm skill, please?
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh. Come on.
Come on, Wine Gum.
Wine Gum.
Do you know what?
Three.
I'm gonna burn a point for a reroll on that one. I'm re-rolling that one. Well, it's better than one.
The well, who is no longer bothering to rhyme because they haven't had time to prepare for it.
The well who will rhyme in post.
He says, I'm giving the well agenda apparently. The well says, "Will you really come back to visit me?"
We will indeed, and we will find another friend, a friend who is local.
We've got to come back anyway, apparently, you know.
Yeah, we
we
have to
have
come
it-
back tomorrow anyway. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can find our friend, see if they will want to be friends with you too, and then when we come back tomorrow to go help the Diamond Dogs, we'll come by and see you, and then maybe we'll even unearth a couple more gems for you as well.
Yeah.
You really promise?
Yes.
Cross my heart and hope to...
Be unmagicked.
Yeah, that one. I always forget that for some reason.
The well is grateful for your promise and says, "I'm ever so sorry I was so mean to you before. I'm just very lonely and grumpy. Here, have your things back. And to say sorry for stealing your cat, you can all have 25 bits each."
Your generosity, it makes my heart swell. And we shall wish you well.
Well.
Wishing well.
Wishing well.
Listen, it's hard to come up with off the cuff, okay?
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother.
No, commitment to the bit.
Right.
So we got our stuff back.
You did.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, see? I knew it wasn't a waste of time.
I got my gems back.
Yeah, you
All
got your
5
gems
of them.
back.
Which are
Yay,
apparently
my
worth 1 bit
gems.
each.
Plus
My gems that I love so much.
extra 25 bits. Yeah.
Heck yeah! And I got
Okay.
I got my. You got your multi-tool back, Wine Gum,
Yes, I did.
and I got
so
my precious compass.
I'm going to say our best protocol is to go back to the cottage and follow another track.
Yes,
That's
I
what he
agree.
was. Yeah.
Either that, or because we're in the north already, or the northeast anyway. Why don't we go see our friend? Because then, before we forget, because we're all ponies of a certain kind, and then we can ask her
That's
if she
true,
wants
we
to
are
come
very
with us
close.
tomorrow to be friends with the well.
Good idea.
And maybe she can give us some more information if she's found out any more information about Angel and Owlicious.
That's what you want to do.
Yep.
I think it sounds like one of the best plans we've got.
Well then, let's go find Zakora. Knowing that Zakora lives nearby and you have Winona with you, I'm going to let you skip going through Evertree Forest. Where you
Thank
could
you, kind voice from above.
bump into some dangers. And you do come out to a wonderful treehouse. This treehouse has got lots of little potions and wish bottles and like little lanterns hanging from the tops of it. It's a old and knobbly building, structures and groans. And out from the forest comes your friend Zakora. I thought I heard some pony around here, she says. How can I help you, my dear?
Howdy, Zakora. Why are we here again? Oh, yeah.
Hello, Zakora. Our friend indeed. But we have another friend in need.
Oh? And how may I help you, Everypony?
A wishing well we did find. But sadly, they are
They got no friends.
lonely. They don't have any friends, and they really like rhyming as well, just like you do. And
Yeah,
you're
and they're
both
close
local. Yeah, really close by actually. And we were wondering, would you like a friend to be able to rhyme with and hang out with in the forest?
Write some poems and...
Yeah,
all
they have
that
really nice
shabazz.
poems on the board outside. Like really pretty poems.
The Wishing Well. I've heard of the Wishing Well, but I've not been able to find it. It's very fortuitous that you've found the Wishing Well, and I'm not rhyming because this is just gonna take too long if I try. So Zakora's very happy to go visit the well. But
We'll be going by tomorrow because we promised that we would. We're going to
We'll
see the
swing
Diamond
by
Dogs
and pick you
tomorrow.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can swing by and pick you up, and we can lead you to the Wishing Well, so then nobody gets lost.
certainly, I will wait here for you to come and get me.
Cool. Now, on our quest, we've managed to bag a good number of the pets we were finding. However, we're still missing one owl and one rabbit. I don't suppose you've seen either of them on your travels.
And Zakora's giving it a real good think. Could I get a mind roll off everyone, please? 4, a 3, and a 2.
Is that exploding hoof, Prit? Oh, no, yours is 6. Isn't
No,
it?
mine goes to 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have the green outline if it was.
Gummy kind of like snaps at Winegum, but like he gets a crit fail, so he literally just misses and doesn't do anything.
Gummy really likes you, Wangum.
Well, I am holding Gummy.
And as you're trying to have your conversation, Opal is still pretty miserable, and she's yowling and making it a little bit difficult for you all to concentrate.
Who has opalescence, by the way?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so you have the two most problematic ones.
Well, I can't have opal, can I? I've got Winona.
Yeah, that whole thing about cats and dogs not getting on's a lie anyway.
Yeah, Opal doesn't
That's
get
very
along with
true.
anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, opal hates everyone, so... Oh, yeah.
Zakora says, actually, you're in luck. I may have seen a friend of yours fly overhead. He's not far from here. You might be able to find him if you hurry.
Okay, which way?
We'll say a little bit further north.
Thank you, Sakura. Yes, indeed, for being our friend in such time of need.
Okay, show off.
Listen, that's why I've been quiet the past couple minutes, because I've been trying to think ahead for that.
Well, Martida, it's not like I've got a million things to do right now. Thanks.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
why I've got
show
the
off.
benefit. That's why I've got the benefit.
Show off.
You don't.
Right. And Zakora says, I wish you well, Everypony. Remember, if you need any help, you can always find me here.
Thank you, Sakura, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You
Cheers,
shall
buddy.
indeed. Bye.
Everybody-
Bye.
Having followed Zakora's directions, you come on out into this wonderful field full of flowers.
Pretty flowers.
This seems like your ideal place, Revna.
Could you all roll me your mind skill, please?
Mind skills.
Ooh, 5.
Parting the low branches, framing the entrance to the glade, you see that the ground is covered with a mass of beautiful blue plants. Blue petals, blue leaves, and blue stalks streaked with dark blue veins. There's a tall oak tree in the middle of the glade, and flying repeatedly into the trunk of this tree, hooting crazily, is Owlicious.
It's Owlicious!
Who is cross-eyed and dopey looking.
Is he inhaled something, or he's...
I have a feeling he might be concussed, because that's definitely that Owlicious looks how I felt after that cabinet incident. Isn't that right,
He's
Wangum?
confusion.
Mhm.
Well,
Do we have any chocolate mice?
We
that
do.
might bring him round.
we do have chocolate mice. Hey, Owlicious. I've got some chocolate mice here for you. You want to come down?
Hello?
Are you doing? Are you doing that from where you are?
Well, considering Owlicious can fly, I guess yes, and it would be like a charm to see if we're like, hey, come on over here.
Yeah. So can you roll me your charm, please?
I got a 3.
Owlicious does notice you, but he's just kind of hooting and flying around, and for as much as like you can get his attention, he can't hold it very well.
Okay.
Get
I will
closer.
walk into the. I assume he's the field is he's either flying over the field or the field is between us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll start walking into the field.
Wait. We don't know what these flowers are. Keen knowledge, science. Activate.
That's not actually an exploding hoof. I don't know why it comes up green, but it's out of a D6, so
yeah.
it's not an exploding hoof.
Thankfully, it is enough for you to know that you don't quite remember the name of them, but these flowers are not very good. And as you look closer, you realize that there's a little bit of a shimmer that comes off them.
Oh no, it's the magic hallucinogenic plants that I can't remember the name of. And I bet
I wonder
Owlicious has
why.
eaten some.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're definitely not going into this field.
Speak for yourself.
Listen, we have a job to do right now. We can come
we've
back
still
for
got work to do.
recreation later.
So you can tell that these flowers are not good. For a 4, you can't remember quite what the flowers do, but you know that you definitely should not touch them.
No, bad flowers.
Yeah, these are setting off some warning bells in my head, but I wonder if they might have something to do with Owliscious' current behaviour. Maybe it's not a concussion. But either way, we need to stay away from these flowers.
But how do we get Owlicious? He's not paying attention to us. He's confused because of the bad smells.
Revner, are you able to fly up to him?
Yeah, I was
catch
going
him?
to suggest Revner, yeah.
If you take his lead?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to take his lead and fly up to him and try and get the lead on him so we can safely escort him away.
Yeah.
With the power of fly.
Don't worry, Revner. I believe in you.
And I'm going to use a friendship point so that Revner can have a reroll.
Aww.
Just a reroll.
Thank you. I got a 5. Oh yeah.
But is it enough?
It is not.
Is it enough?
For a 5.
What do you mean?
You are not able to quite reach Owlicious. He's just too fidgety. It's
There's only 1 off top points.
Do we want to perhaps pool our points together again for a guaranteed?
I think we're gonna have to. We need to get out of here. It's not good. It's not good for us.
Yeah, because I mean,
we still have to get Angel. We can't be getting sick.
Yeah.
Anything could happen to us. Anything could happen to Owlicious. Anything could happen to all the pets all the pets will get ill as well. We need to get Owlicious and get out of here as fast as possible.
Tank!
With the power of friendship, we can do that. Tank! Yeah, tank!
Tank! What's Tank's ability again?
Flight.
Yeah. So can we...
all of the pets roll at a d4 for most of their things.
So do we want to...
You can do it. Come on, Tank.
Do we want to work together to give Revner a boost in flight ability?
I think we should try Tank first, and if Tank fails...
I think Tank and Revner should team up.
Yes.
We will
also
share some of our friendship magic.
Yes.
And with that, maybe, between us, we might be able to either get Owlish's attention or even put their collar on.
I'm going to need to know how the 3 of you work together to accomplish that, if you are pooling your points.
Right.
Well, I summoned up Tank, like a Pokemon. Tank, I choose you. Use fly.
I get some sticks from the ground, fashion together some sort of like 3-pronged sort of like snare, which will go over Owlish's head with the so it not damage Owlish, but widens the leash. So when it goes over the head, the twigs fall out and manage to snag Owlish, either by the claw or the neck, however the lead is going on Owlish. So I will use my skills to fashion some sort of snare that Tank can hold while Revner's holding Tank.
And I think what we could do as well is if either Revner or Tank is holding one of the chocolate mice, because Owlicious did pay attention to us before, but we were too far away. So if we are closer with the chocolate mice, that might then hold his attention a bit more.
Oh, yes. Tank has the chocolate mice, so Revner can get closer with the snare.
Yes. I think that's how we do it.
And we trust that Tank's not keen on white mice.
No.
We know he's
Tank
got his
only
favourite
likes
food,
lettuce.
but he ain't quite partial to a white mouse either, is he? So we can trust him.
Yeah.
Plus we can hang it from the belt on his stomach or something.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah. And I think that's how I think that's how we do it.
And then am I holding on to Tank by his leash?
Yes.
Right, okay.
I'll tie it onto you if you'd like.
Sure.
So you'll have a leash in each hand.
Oh, but Alvan, I've got the leash for Owlicious as
Yes.
well.
But
Yeah.
the leash will auto close on it when you
Yeah, right, okay.
if you like snag it on there.
Yes. Yes. Leash in one hoof. Tank tied around me. Let's go.
Everybody
Tom's got
roll me
mice.
the roll they think is most appropriate.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm going to have to roll a d4 for Tank.
I've already used my pony of all trades. Do you
Yeah.
want me to roll something else, like a
Oh,
body
that's
or
fine. Roll your pony of all
Okay, okay.
trades.
So 3 for Tank.
4 for me crafting?
I got a 5. I picked flying because I'm flying.
Winegum pulls together his contraption and he jerry rigs an awesome thing. I'm not even quite sure.
Snare.
Snare, that's the word that it was. Thank you. And he jerry rigs an awesome snare, and Revner goes flying through the air with Pritstick helping. And with the power of friendship, you are indeed able to snag yourself a bird.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yes.
then, you have avoided falling into the plants. However, Owlicious is still affected. And he's very, very confused.
Right, I don't suppose you remember if there was like a cure for these plants.
Brit, would Pony Bomb help Owlicious?
Let me check in the recesses of my memory of my keen knowledge of science.
They will not. However, you do have a friend who knows lots about potions and things that go on in Evertree Forest.
Okay, so we're back off to see Zakora on the way back.
Yes.
We said we'd see her tomorrow. Wasn't expecting to go back so soon, but we gotta help Owlicious.
You indeed.
And with that, you take your newly acquired owl friend.
Who's taking him?
I mean, you
I'll
caught him.
I'll
yeah.
take him.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
then
I
leaves me
guess.
with Angel, which I think is only fitting.
And you return to go find Zakora. Well done, Everypony. You've survived another session, but I think it's time to wrap things there. We will be back next time with more Tales of Equestria. Thank you for joining us. If you do enjoy our content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But until then, we'll see you all later, taters. Love you, bye.
Love you,
Bye.
Love you, bye.